weird lumpy idle, but whatever. So now I'm going to try and set the boost controller because it's running just actuator pressure at the moment, which is 17 psi, 1.2 bar. I've no clue what these engines, these 2 litre turbos are sort of safe at really, but I reckon 1.5 bars safe enough bet, so I'm going to start with that and see what the fueling's like, and if the fueling still ain't right, well, if the fueling still ain't right, we will change the chips to a different one, because I've got like 4 different chips now, so one of them's probably should be leaner, but we'll see what it does at 1.5 bar. Using this boost controller, this cheapy Chinese Pro Sport thing, to be honest, it's dead easy to use, and I've already had a play with it, and I've just set the gain to, what's it on, 35, which you literally hold one button and that's up and down, so it couldn't be easier to use, and it seems to be holding a pretty steady 1.5 bar. So let's see what the fueling's like at that, and then if it's still too rich, we will, well, we'll change it to a different chip and see if any of them fix it. Right, let's have a look. It should be, it's about 1.5 bar. I trust the boost controller pressure, the sensor, more than that one. That one seems to overread a bit, but 1.5 bar is what, 23 psi? So yeah, let's have a look. I ain't gonna go crazy, I'm just gonna go up and down the bypass. Yeah, still in the 9s, so I've plenty of fuel. And it's older 1.5 bar, 1.4, 1.5. Right, test drive complete and runs 1.5 bar, no worries. When I was setting it up, I saw as high as 1.8 and it didn't exactly explode. It still ran as rich as ever. So maybe 1.5 is a walking apart from it, but I don't know. So let's stick to 1.5 for now so I can actually use the thing. Anyway, that's me to you. That is my box of chips. I got the 3 or 4, I can't even remember without opening it, different chips that has been in the car before when it was running too lean and whatever because of the wrong injectors. Supposedly the one I've got should be the richest one, so these should be leaner, but I don't remember, because I never expected to ever put them back in, what order they were in. So this is going to be a bit of a random guesswork of what chip's what. We've got to put one in, test it, see if it's right. If not, put the next one in. But I'm going to mark them. I'm going to draw on the bloody things so I know what chip's what from now on.
Two hours later.
It's where the weight is as well, being mid-engine to me.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Right, so that's the current chip, and I've written on it rich 9s. So that's the current one. It's too rich. It's shit hot. It's too rich. So I'm going to fit this one, which I don't know what it is, but it might be right. None of them's going to be far wrong, I don't think. But let's try this one. Right then, this is chip number 2. I don't really know much about it. It's just one of the others. So let's see what it does. It should be leaner, but whether it's lean enough, I haven't got the foggiest.
moments later.
Chip number 3. Is this going to be better or worse? I've no idea. But chip number 2 was perfectly acceptable in my opinion. So if that turned out to be the best one, I don't care, because that was good. But I could go a bit leaner. And I've been told, how true it is I don't know, but I've been told these 2-valve Volvo engines, they're not very susceptible to debt, and they lose quite a lot of power by running quite rich, unlike most cars which debt quite easy, but seem to be able to run rich without losing much power. I've been told that these are the other way around, but I don't know for sure if that's bullshit or not. But I wouldn't want to take the risk. I would never I wouldn't want to run like 12s in this AFR, like a lot of people seem to think is fine. But if I can get it to, I don't know, mid-11s maybe, I could, I think I could cope with that. Well, if it felt quicker, if it didn't feel any different, you know, if it felt the same at mid-10s and it does at mid-11s, then it could go back to mid-10s, you know. Fuel economy on boost is not an issue. That felt fast, that was mid-11s I think. That was mid-11s now, so yeah, I think it was faster. I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah. It's hard, it's difficult to see. It's like without, so you know, just from a squirt down the road you can't really be fucking sure, can you? But that seemed faster, and mid-11s is safe, I think. Yeah. Well, that's what supposedly a couple of these Swedish guys said. So whether that, you know, who knows? There's the internet, and people talk shit.
To be honest, running a couple, a day or two. When you get here, it's like quite late, so it's quite empty. We run it properly. Give it some beans.
Yeah.
Get the plugs out. See what colour they are.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what I want to check. I'm going to quickly do it here before. Let's see what the rev limit is. Just over 6. Quite low rev limit. Might film that actually. car now has a little lip spoiler. Obviously I removed the Mark 1 MR2 one because it weighed too much. It looked good, but it weighed too much. And this didn't look bad with no spoiler, but I thought a little lip spoiler like on R32 GTRs and stuff would look pretty cool. The Nismo one on 32 GTRs, gurney flat, whatever you want to call it. So it's got one there, and to be fair, it looks fucking cool. And this cost £4. It looks like carbon, sort of, but is it fuck? Couldn't be easier to fit. It's actually like rubber. It's bought off eBay, some Chinese thing. It comes in like a roll, and it comes with double-sided tape and these like end caps, so it looks tidy. And you literally cut it to size, stick it down with the double-sided tape, and there you go. It's the cheapest, well, in theory, tackiest upgrade ever I've ever done, but it's fucking really smart. I think I'm quite chuffed with that. I'd kind of like one that was even bigger, but you're not likely to get that because that wouldn't appeal to a lot of people. But yeah, it was like £4 delivered or something ridiculous on eBay. And yeah, it's like some kind of flexible rubber, but it comes with like double-sided 3M tape to hold it on, and it's a nice little addition, I think, because it looks better than nothing, but it weighs nothing. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Next thing I've been doing is, once again, fucking with the Omex rev limiter, because I didn't trust. Well, I don't know if you remember from the previous video, but the brand new one I bought powered up, but didn't do any cutting. So I bought a good used one, supposedly good used, this one, and once again it powered up without cutting. So I thought maybe in that case it must be my wiring that I fucked up, and that's why it won't function. It just powers up, but it don't cut the ignition. But well, I've wired it up now, literally in the engine bay. The shortest wires go in to make sure it's fucking correct, and still don't work. So I have no idea why. A coil's a coil when it comes down to it, so I don't understand why like an uprated coil like that would cause a problem. This is a direct swap, but don't work, doesn't cut. And yeah, the standard rev limiter works, but the aftermarket one does not. And yeah, it's a bit fucking shit. Right, that's the end of this video, and basically a lot of success and one failure, which was the rev limiter. But generally the car is running pretty mint now. AFRs are where I'd want them to be. That lip spoiler looks pretty cool as well for £4. But yeah, AFR's where I want them to be, which is the main thing. Running 1.5 bar boost. That cheapy Pro Sport or whatever it is, boost controller's bloody easy to use, so I'm happy with that, and it seems to be dead accurate. And overall, good times. But I'm not quite finished. I've still got to fit those 9x17 Enki wheels, which is I wanted to do today, but I've run out of time. What else do I need to do? I want to try and run it again with no blow-off valve, because I like chatter, but it always seems to run like shit without one. But I'm going to try again, because I've done a few things and it might fix it, but I'll try at least. And what else? I'd like to run more boost, but let's for now just enjoy it at 1.5 bar, 23 odd PSI, because I don't really know what these engines can take. I know I've got 2 spare, but I want to be getting on with the Merc and the Corolla and not fixing this fucking thing after I've blown it up. Let me do them first, then blow this fucker up. Or at least blow this up by accident, drifting it. What else? I don't know, actually. There is some little bits. I want to get that rev limiter working, but I don't know why it's not working. And until Omex reopens and someone can give me some technical support, I'm at a loss there, because I've tried everything. I can't understand how a coil replacement for an upgraded one can cause that trouble. I could go back to the standard coil to check, but I don't know if I'd be fucking bothered, because it involves changing the king lead from the coil to the dizzy as well, and that's hard work. But yeah, I mean, a coil's a coil. Surely if you just cut the negative, there's no power. But it don't seem to work on this one. It should just cut it, but it don't. And the final thing I want to do is a bit slightly out there, but it's something I want to try. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but it's fucking cool. I just don't know if it'll work, but you'll see maybe tomorrow if I'm lucky, and we'll see if it works. It's quite simple-ish. If it works, it's fucking cool. If it don't work, then at least we know. But I think it might work. In my head, it'll work. So yeah, and you'll like it. Either way, car's working good. So hopefully we can get some half-decent action stuff from now on. Obviously no tracks are open yet, but you know, we'll sort something. So yeah, that's the car as it stands. Need a little spoiler. I'm looking forward to getting them wheels on, because I don't like these white wheels, and they're not quite wide enough in my book. An extra inch would be 9s. If these are 8s, I don't know what these are really. The guy said 7s, but no way. They're either 7.5 or 8, I would say. But a little bit extra would be bang on. Apart from that, it seems to run well. So yeah, happy days, and I'll see you later.